Good afternoon, we're back again with another video. Thank you for joining me. We are on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of those guys. As always, if you're on YouTube, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're on Instagram, just give us a comment. I love to know who's watching, and I know loads of people are like secret lurkers and I can see it in the analytics, but I would just love to hear from you. It takes 10 seconds to write a comment, so don't be shy. I love to know you're watching. Today's video is one that I love. This is like my passion. I naturally am a timekeeper. I wear a watch every day of my life. I love to break down the day into micro parts of time, which allows me to get more done. Now, a lot of people reach out to me, especially young kids, and they say, Coach, I can't do many things in a day. I run out of time. And I always think, oh, that's so interesting. I love hearing that because as a kid, I was the same way. I ran out of time. And I got friends who are in their 30s. I know parents who are in their 50s, 60s that still never got a grip on time, and they find life slipping away and every day just merges into another and it repeats and it's the same stuff. Well, how do we get control on time? I'm going to break it down for you right now. So if you're ready, come and join me. Grab a pen and paper, grab your phone, grab an iPad, whatever, let's go. So if you are somebody that procrastinates, if you find yourself sitting on Facebook, Twitter, and then you look at the watch and then it's about 4 hours have gone past, you've grown a beard, the sun's gone down, this is going to be perfect. I want you to go out and I want you to buy a planner, whether it's a board or whether it's a book. Those books are really good, by the way, they get even more detailed. But just start with a planner. Don't be terrified of this and don't think of it as, oh my gosh, if I don't get there at this time, my whole life's gonna fall apart. It's not like that. This just allows you to look at the challenges ahead of yourself in a day and get control of them. We all know that we've got to do the laundry, we've got this, we've got to pick up the kids, we've got to get to soccer practice, we've got to go and buy lunch or what. But if we're not aware of all of these things in advance, sometimes we forget things. So the first thing you wanna do is write them down. Point one, write down the things that you want to do. Now, some people like to do this with their coffee in the morning, but I personally do it in the evening. I write down 2 or 3 main targets of the next day. Do that at like 10 o'clock at night, whenever your bedtime is or whenever you wrap it up. Write down the 3 main targets of what you want to achieve the next day. Now, within those 3, I'm just using 3. You might write down 10 if you're Richard Branson, you know, you're a genius, you're somebody that's really able to hack those. But for me personally, it's 3. Within those 3, I write down the one I really don't want to do, okay? And I put that first. I get it out the way. So that's my second point. Get the thing you hate the most, if you can, out the way first. Once you've done that, not only is it brilliant to go, I've done it, I've achieved it, but also it's done. Mentally, you get rid of it for the day. So for an example, right now I'm shooting a video, okay? That is something which I have to do. It's on my calendar. Tuesdays, I love to shoot content. I have the afternoon free to shoot content. So I give myself a 2-hour window to shoot some videos for you guys and to answer questions. If I was trying to do that multiple times during the week, I wouldn't be able to sit down, do the research and really give such thorough, thought out answers, okay? So there's an example. Excuse me. So within that, you've got morning, lunch and evening. You've got your hardest thing out of the way. We all know we have to go and get coffees and drop the kids off at school. So write those times down. 7 a.m. breakfast, 8 o'clock leave the house. Now, is it going to be perfect? No, don't ever think I'm trying to get it perfect. What I'm trying to do is get you to see your day and then just check them off. It's psychologically proven that human beings love the achievement of checking things off a list. So why not do it with this? And it feels great. When you've got a grip on your time management, I promise you, you're going to get home in the evening and you're going to say, wow, I got so much done today. Yes, because you broke it down into a list of achievable things. And if you don't achieve it, eventually, I promise you, using this method, you will get better at doing it. The amount of people that I see turning up late to practice and I couldn't find the shirt, these just tell me that you guys weren't organized enough in advance, because if you knew that you had to have the shirt laid out, for me, I'll be laying that stuff out in the evening because I don't want to be looking around for a kid's shirt in a hamper or where's the shirt? You know, you can hear a husband and wife team screaming at each other. Where is it? I don't know. Where it? Let's get it sorted in the evening. Don't make it a problem in the morning when you're tired. Get ready, prepare. So that's the next thing. You've got your morning, your lunch, and your evening. Now, as you go through the day, I'm going to say 80% of people, and this is a rough guess, of course, but how many people gain energy as the day goes on? Not many people. So bash out the things that you want to do that are the hardest mentally and physically earlier on in the day. Again, if you have a meeting that you just cannot avoid at 5 o'clock at night, that's an individual circumstance, but get those hard things out of the way early. Simple as that, okay? The next thing, wear a watch. Wear a watch. A lot of people say, oh, well, we don't have to wear a watch anymore because we have phones. It's not about that. When you have this physical tick on your hand, eventually you do start to look at it way more than you do with a phone. So I have a big iPhone, it's that massive one that is in my pocket. I don't like getting that out for multiple reasons. One, it looks rude if I'm constantly looking at my phone. People don't think he's checking the time, they think he's looking at texting or whatever. So wearing a watch is an amazing way just to consciously go, oh, it's 4 o'clock. And then you go back to your kind of plan and go, oh, at 4:30 I need to be doing this. And then by the time you get to the end of the day, I think you can break your day down into about 6 to 9 key points. 3 in the morning, 3 in the middle of the day, and 3 in the evening. And I don't want you to think of those only as work. Okay? Your 3 in the evening might be make dinner for the family, spend time with the family, and then read a bedtime story to the kids. That's lovely. That's 3 achievements. Parenting is a job within the context of this. The middle of the day might be, meeting, follow up on this client, and then make a phone call to this cold lead. I'm just using generic business terms. And the morning might be wake up, plan the day, say I love you to my kids and my wife, and then get to work at X amount of time or whatever. You see what I'm getting at. Break down your day into 3 in the morning, 3 in the middle of the day, and then 3 in the evening. Once you feel successful within that, you can make it 5, you can make it 6, but you had to get tighter with your time. And that leads on to my final point, which is don't be afraid to tell people that you're working on a different time schedule to other people. Now, I've dealt with people going, oh yeah, look at this guy, he's getting so much done. Yeah, cool. That's your problem. That I'm doing a million things a day, that's okay. That's how I get so much done. Do you think that like Jeff Bezos and these guys care? No, they're doing 1,000 things a day, all within micro minutes of time, which add up to 8 hours, 10 hours, whatever it is. So don't be afraid to tell people, hey, I've got until 4:30, then I'm off to my next thing. Simple. Be tight with your time, but when you're there, really apply yourself within that time, okay? So hopefully those tips helped you. If you have any comments on that, please leave it below. It's not easy. I want you to understand this is not easy. This is like rewiring your brain all over again. Time management is one of the things that's going to make the difference in your life to being successful or not being successful. And I truly mean that. When people say, oh, I just ran out of time. Well, could you have got up 2 hours earlier and taken care of something? We all hear about The Rock waking up at 4 a.m. 4 a.m., the dude's in the gym at 4 a.m. to 6 o'clock. Most people are still snoring and he's already done a 2-hour workout and he's ready to attack the day. We can't force you. Nobody can force me. I've got to get up. I've got to take that accountability, right, for my own time management. So thank you so much for watching. I love talking about time management. So please come and grab me if you know me personally or grab me online, and I would love to help any of you get a better head start to studying or getting on the sports field or just being able to not be late to pick your kid up from school. I'm here to help. Thanks so much, Coach Adam, Soccer Roots. Comment, like, subscribe. See you soon.